U.S. Marine humiliates Michelle Obama in epic fashion, she's livid. For those not familiar with military guidelines, it is inconceivable that someone on active duty, especially a United States Marine, would publicly criticize, or actually pen a letter to a government official, let alone to the wife of the Commander-in-Chief, in that the First Amendment and the military are simply not compatible. That being said, this active-duty Marine risks a lot in his apparent disgust for Michelle Obama. The letter chronicles this Marine's belief in the American dream, and his commitment to protect and defend this great nation. He reminds the First Lady that the military is colorblind, and takes her and the President to task for their obvious attempt to divide a nation along racial lines. One can only imagine how this young Marine must feel seeing the nation that he has sworn to protect with his life, unraveling before his eyes, witnessing deserters hailed as heroes, while true heroes lie broken and ignored, by a system that no longer values their service, and a Commander-in-Chief ambivalent towards America. Here in its entirety is this powerful yet heartfelt letter to the First Lady. Mrs. Obama. It sickens me that I have to take time to write you this letter. I am a Marine who doesn't recognize color because every color has lived and died for you. You live in a free country to blame your poor pathetic life on the color of another man's skin. All colors have given their lives for an educated woman to have the freedom to be so ignorant. I don't blame black people for the ignorance that comes from your mouth. I love all colors because I love all that God creates. I don't have to like you to love you, and today is no different. I don't like you or your husband because of your character hidden behind your skin. Isn't it funny how the truth always reveals itself in time? You and your husband never showed this side of yourselves in 2008 before he was elected. You both live better than 99% of the people in this world because of this country. You said that you are for the first time proud to be an American. Well, I will tell you that most of us are ashamed of you. You and your husband have become millionaires off the people of this country, but demonstrate very little appreciation for all that we give. White, black, brown or indifferent millions have fought and died for you to have the freedom to say the ignorant things you say. You are educated, but clearly have very little common sense. You blame past generations of Americans for the troubles of a few. Stop blaming white people for your misery and take a look at yourself in the mirror. We are all responsible for our own happiness and misery. The KKK is ignorance wrapped in a sheet, while the Black Panthers are raised on ignorance and hate. No different from the cult of Islam thinking their race is better than all other men. God is love and creates every color to include our skin. To truly love God is to love all that He loves. For that I love each of you and pray that we all start taking responsibility for our own damned sins. Martin Luther King had the dream that we would all live in the promised land. He is not remembered for being black. He is remembered for the love and character he had within his heart. If you don't like this country, get on that plane and never come back. I will stay here and love all Americans, regardless of skin. I will love the beauty of what God created and stand tall with my American friends. Not because of their color but for the character and love they carry within. This country doesn't owe you any more than it owes me. So many have thanked me for my service and I will always be grateful. I pray that one day you and your husband might cause me to be grateful for yours. You will never be remembered as the First Lady of color but soon forgotten after you leave the White House. You nor your husband shall ever divide us. I wish you no harm, but pray you will get the hell off of this American land. If you wish to find me, I am now a writer for the DC Gazette. Also on Twitter at mshepo8_Mike, God bless you and semper fi. And while the letter at times seems harsh, this young Marine ends his pointed discourse with God bless you and semper fi.